So we start off with Mark and Amber talking, and Cecil told my nigga he only get 2 days off and he gotta be back at work, so he better make this night quick. So we skipped to later on that night and he flying her in the air, watching over the city with her, and my nigga just having a good date night with his girl in general. And eventually they arrive at this restaurant and they eating and talking casually when this crazy ass lady comes out of nowhere talking about Mark Grayson, aka Invincible. Come with me now, or I'ma kill this little hoe. And that nigga Mark ain't saying nothing, so she like, didn't you hear me? And then grabs her neck. So Amber like, Mark, whoa, hey.
Is this nigga serious?
Who are you? And then that's when Anissa like, my name is Anissa. Who? And I'm an agent of the Viltrum Empire. And I'm your future baby mama. What is it that you want? To talk, somewhere we can speak alone. And then Mark like, okay.
What did he say?
If you leave without hurting her or anyone else, I'll meet you above us in the sky. So Anissa like, be quick, otherwise I'll return here and kill everyone, starting with her blank ass. And then she lets Amber neck go and then flies away. So Mark goes home to get his suit and his earpiece, and that's what I'm talking about. Stand on business, little nigga. Don't let her come out here and bitch you.
Yeah.
And then Mark goes to meet Anissa, and I already know it's some freaky ass Smash Bros fade happen ass nigga thirsting over Anissa behind the screen, and all I gotta say is,
lock his ass up, lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail.
But he arrives and Anissa like, didn't you hear me? I told your dumbass I only wish to speak. And Mark like, didn't you see how bad my pops whipped my ass? Yeah, I. And then she like, yeah, I seen. He beat your ass, made you look like Will Smith when he had an allergic reaction and hitch. You don't even know your own people. Bitch, y'all are not my people. But Cecil tells him to play along. So Mark like, what do you guys want? And then Anissa starts telling him how Earth has an 18% chance of surviving the next 2 centuries because we inferior as hell to them.
My fault, OG.
And she like, but look at you, ready to squabble. Your weak ass worried about stopping me and not them. And then he like, it's complicated. No, it isn't. I mean, little nigga, let's be for real. We have the resources to help you bum ass humans. Look at your civilization breeding people like Cuff'em, Annoying TV, and them annoying ass YouTubers that make 20v1 content. Y'all are lost causes. And then he like,
at least they don't kill.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it.
After hearing that bullshit, she was just like, yo, weak ass let thousands die every day you resist Viltrumite rule. And then she looks at my nigga and says, besides the black one, do those human lives not matter to you?
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
And then Cecil and his little minion start scanning Anissa body and comparing her stats to Mark. And after they was done, they was like,
This nigga is trash.
So Cecil tries to hit her with that fake out to see if she really on the human side. So Mark like, look, there's a ship in danger. If you mean everything you're saying, you won't try to stop me. But Anissa like, nah, nigga, I'm coming with it. So they arrive and Shorty having a whole inner monologue like, I'm trying to see if this little nigga breathe. And then see the sea monster looking like a big ass Charmander, and he wrapping his body or tentacles around the ship, and he starts to pick that motherfucker up when Anissa and Mark pull up, and he like, wait here. And then she just starts looking at my nigga, and then he started rushing in, flying straight into the kaiju, and while he dazed, hits him with a left, then a right, and then an uppercut, and my son ain't doing no damage because he starts spamming the same combo. And then Mark up there trying to play it off, but the kaiju looks up at him and he like,
come on, man, that's too easy.
And then Mark flies in again and hits his ass with the left, and then Anissa just standing there like,
my disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
And then Mark rushes in again and gets yeeted away, flying out of frame. And then a kaiju goes right back to wrapping his arms around the ship. So she looks down at the disappointment that is Invincible and looks up and sees the kaiju squaring up with her. So she was like, oh nah, and said,
fine, I'll do it myself.
So she flies full force through the kaiju, one-shotting that nigga, and then she shoots all the blood off of her. And then the kaiju falls right down and she flies over to Mark and she like, I ain't gonna lie, you sorry as fuck, my boy, so I have to help your weak ass out.
Damn.
Yeah. Thanks. And then the ship starts to fall, so we skip to when they on the beach and he like, damn, that shit was heavy. Thanks for your help. And then Anissa like, yeah, you and them bitch ass niggas on the phone, welcome. And then Cecil like, smart girl, I see you care about this planet and its inhabitants. Well, duh, my bitch live here. And then she start trying to cook my nigga. She was like, bitch ass nigga, all these humans would have died if I wasn't here because you a sorry excuse for a Viltrumite. He the Viltrumite you supposed to be. be your father's son. And whenever somebody bring up Nolan, this little nigga start getting PTSD. Like, nigga, relax. That's common in a black household. So Mark like, no, I'm not one of you. And then he starts talking about how humans want to make their own decisions on their future. And then this bitch start clenching her fist. Like, she getting mad because bro want free will. And I ain't gonna lie, this should have been a sign right here. But then she starts growling at my nigga and she like, after argument and logic, and after I say Joe bum ass people, you still can't see the truth. And this nigga Mark start getting his squabble stance. So he like, bitch, I think it's time for you to leave now.
Is this nigga serious?
And look at Mark, he's really shook. Nigga him the Disney Channel need. Come on now, Mark, like queso around a salad, you're not a threat, lil bro. And Cecil on the other line trying to tell this nigga like, come on Mark, you not like that, you are trash. But this nigga is hard-headed as hell. Like, bro, take the opportunity. There is no shame in running from the grind. Look at Damian Lillard. Yeah, keep switching teams, you running from the grind. And then left like 2 years later. Like, bro, you're a hypocrite. But she looking at Mark blue as hell. I mean, look at her face.
This nigga is crazy.
And then she like, remember I tried to reason with your weak ass. And then blitzes this nigga. And the director gotta be a hanging ass nigga. He got this shit in slow-mo. He wanted us to see the movement up close. I mean, look at the hang time. That's 2018 Braun. You can't fool me. But she uppercuts his ass, gave him the Sasuke chin, and then she breaks his glasses in one shot, sending his ass straight up in the air. Told him to keep God in his life. Fuck nigga. But he catches himself, and then she just spawns out of nowhere behind him, and she like,
ooh, got his ass.
And Mark looked back and knew he was cooked. I mean, look at her. She got that shit cocked back. You're done. And then she posterized his ass straight into the water, told that nigga to go join Aquaman. And the bystanders standing around like,
started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
And then Mark comes from behind, hits her ass with a weak ass right, left, and then another right. And this bitch gotta be Helen Keller, cause ain't no way one of their powers ain't super hearing. These niggas are the Temu Superman and Superwoman. I mean, realistically, they just a bunch of Batman victims, cause how you sensitive to sound, my nigga? Y'all remember when Batman was playing Trippie Redd trash ass album to fuck with Soup's head? Well, yeah, that shit would've had these niggas front row at a Pop Smoke concert. But Mark winds up another punch and she catches that bitch and she like, yeah, you heard what Cecil said. You can't fuck with me. And after I heard those words, I would have got up and left. You know niggas with this haircut cannot be trusted. Look at Rafe Cameron, for example. And I know William got this cut, but bro, you a bitch. But this hard-headed nigga was like, I never was a good student. And then she swings his ass around and then locks his ass with the left, sent him skipping off the water like a rock, making him high-five the shit with his body. And then she instant transmissions over to him and she like, you have a real mission assigned to you by your real people and you're gonna complete it. Straight son at my nigga, hit his ass with that goblin, smack on the back of the head. So Cecil on the other line like, look my nigga, you're getting cooked. Say that you'll take over the world. You cannot be here. You are trash. Trying to hit her with that fake out for the second time today to make her leave. But this dumb nigga stand up and he like, no. And at this point, Mark is just a lost cause. There's no way you like getting your ass whooped this much. But he rushes in, goes for a punch, and then she just high eyes this nigga, weaves the punch, looking at his ass like,
your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
And then while he flying at slow motion, she punches this nigga square in the stomach, making him bounce off a ship. And while he's skipping off the ground, she flies in, scoops this nigga up, and is strangling him with one hand, smacking his ass and backhanding him too. And then while she choking his ass, she flies down to the ground and gives Mark that Draymond Green special and stumps on this nigga chest. And that bitch leaves a crater. And I ain't gonna lie, when I seen that crater, I was like,
oh no, no.
But she just down there strangling my nigga and stumping on his neck with her foot. And she like, this is your last chance to show me you can learn. While stumping this nigga neck into the ground deeper and deeper. And he like, damn, she really whooping my ass. Maybe I should just play dead. Damn, that shit ain't work. What the fuck? Do it. I ain't going out like Captain America, I ain't no bitch. But she gives him exactly what he was asking for, cause he passes out and wakes up and she's standing over him like, look bitch ass nigga, it's not my mission to kill you, but soon another will come. And if you deny your heritage, we gon' nuke the fuck out of this whole planet. And before she left, she stood on top of him and was like, I'ma tell you right now, you better get in the gym, little nigga. And then she flies away and goes back to her ship. And let's just say the next time she come back, Mark ain't gonna be able to resist what's coming. And fuck it, I might as well cover the last part of the episode, so come on. So ANISSA goes back to her ship to report to Craig, and she telling him that little nigga Mark is a bitch. And then we cut to Alan head deep in his phone, and then he gets pulled up on by the Viltrumite ship, and he like, did they see me? Damn, I think they see me. Ain't no way. Wait, is she coming back? Damn, she spotted me. And then he start trying to hide. Like, my nigga, you're in space. Where are you gonna go? So Anissa pulls up on him and instantly tries to uppercut him like she did Mark. But he flew back and he was thinking to himself like, damn, that shit ain't even her for real. Then he starts smirking and you know what time it is. He blitzes her ass and rocks the fuck out of her. Got her bleeding out the nose. And she like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas ain't that strong. And while he talking, she tries to blitz his ass and misses. And he just looking at the spot where she threw the punch. I'm crying. He mad disrespectful. But she goes for a backhand. He weaves that bitch and she talking about taking him to prison while he weaving them hoes. And he like,
that's a great idea.
So Alan starts throwing a fight like every Jake Paul opponent. And then he gets captured by Anissa. But whole time he faking that hoe because he trying to come up with a scouting report on them niggas. But with all that being said, I'll see y'all next week. That's when the Winter Soldier vid will finally be out. It's been a month in the process, so I hope y'all enjoy. Bye.